Yes, sir. What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do? Mic check 1, 2. Before y'all ask me why I got a scarf on inside, just checking the audio. The audio sounds good. I'm wearing a scarf inside because it lets me turn the heat down a little bit and I could save on my heat bill. So, and it just looks mad cool. You know what I'm saying? It just looks cool. So, I'm killing two birds in one stone. I'm saving a little bit on heat and I got a fashionable scarf on. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat it. You could wear scarves inside. Newsflash. It's okay. You don't gotta be in a t-shirt and shorts in the crib. Everybody thinks about the crib. They're like, "You got clothes on?" Yeah, bro, I got clothes on. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. I'm in my domain. But welcome back to the stream chat. Welcome back, chat. We're back for 2 days in a row now of live streams. Y'all already seen the title of the video. Tournaments or money games? Which is harder? Some may say the money game adds more pressure. It's more gritty. It's more on the line, right? Others might find the tournament setting, a little more, now you're dealing with a ref who's holding you by the book now. You have to play a clean game. There's no BSing. And on the flip side of that, you're at the mercy of the ref because you might have seen one thing. Everyone on the court might have seen one thing for that matter. I actually got to take the scarf off. I'm mad hot. What is this made out of, bruh? This is like real wool or something. It looks like hair if you look at it. Doesn't that look like hair? I think my mom gave me that. Love you, mama. But yeah, you're also at the mercy of the ref, right? Everyone sees one thing, the refs see what they see. And it's their call at the end of the day. The ref's call is the ref's call. So I want to get on here and talk about it a little bit. What's harder? Me personally, I find both of them to be pretty challenging. I'm not going to lie. And I haven't done a bunch of either so far in my handball career. So I think it's a thing of like just putting in the reps and just getting comfortable with it. Getting used to the pressure, getting used to the stakes being higher. But yeah, they both definitely, like, sometimes I get butterflies, because it feels like so much is on the line. Especially when other people are betting on me too. Then I'm like, bro, usually I don't want people to tell me. Don't tell me if you're betting on me. Unless I'm getting some, which most of the time I'm not. But even still, like, I want to focus on a game, I don't want to think about, is my friend going to lose bread, or one of my acquaintances going to lose bread, or am I going to lose some bread, or even if I'm going to win bread, because now I'm thinking like, okay, I'm thinking more end of the, I'm thinking more result oriented. Will I win money? Will I win money? Instead of thinking, will I win this next point? Am I playing the smartest I could play? Am I playing the sharpest I could play? But that's just me. I know a lot of people, thrive off the money game and thrive off the pressure of the, the stakes being so high. So much so that some people can't even play hard unless there's money on the line. You know what I'm saying? And I could very well see how that develops. I really can. Coming from a competitive gaming like aspect, like, I got into competitive gaming when I was in high school, and I used to play ranked Call of Duty. I used to play ranked Halo 3. The highest rank in Halo 3 was like level 50. I got up to like 48. You know what I'm saying? I was super competitive, so much so that I wouldn't play the casual version. Daniel said pressure makes diamonds, and tournaments bring a level of pressure that money games and free games can't compete with. Okay. So you'll say it's free games, money games, and then tournament games. Okay. I could see that. Because technically a tournament is a money game. You're technically putting up money for the tournament game, right? If you think about it. It's not exactly the same, but you are paying into the tournament, you know. I'll say the difference, you know, is just that with a money game, you're getting something back immediately or you're losing something immediately. In a tournament, you got to go through a series before you even get considered to win something, you know. You got to at least win 3 to 4 or 5 games before you're guaranteed some money back. In most tournaments, different hosts, you know, pay out differently, but usually you need to win at least 3 games minimum. So, you know, it's almost like delayed gratification too with the tournament scene, the tournament setting. You know, money games is like instant reward or instant, what's the opposite of reward? Punishment, instant punishment. You know, you got to eat that immediately. But yeah, I could see that. I could see how tournaments are a little more stressful. Yeah. But also, I don't know, the fact that the money game, the results of the money game, you get the results so fast. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some people could struggle with that a little more. The pressure of having the huge crowd. Hold on, let me put the chat right here. The pressure of having the huge crowd around you and that there is no second chances if you lose creates pressure some people can't handle, especially with major events. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. And that's why that makes sense, because you always get people who go after losing a money game, yo, let's run it back. Yo, you want to run it back? Like immediately, like they can't. You know what I'm saying? In a tournament, you lose. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. And it's really cutthroat. Ain't no second chances. You might be going to the money game court now, or just trying to find some pickup games. Now I'm gonna bet double next time we play. Look, whatever you bet, Matt, look, I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know who you bet with. I don't want to know how much. I don't care. Because one thing about me is I play hard regardless, chat. You will never catch me slacking in a game because no money's on the line. But again, I do understand it. I understand that angle, you know, just from a competitive angle. Again, I played a lot of competitive video games, to the point where I wouldn't even bother with the non-ranked mode. Like, I won't play if it's not the ranked mode, where if I win, I get put on a leaderboard. Or if I lose, I drop on the leaderboard. That's the mode I'm trying to play. Like, I'm trying to play the one that, you know, that matters. But way back, it wasn't about money at all. People just played for the love of handball. If they played for cash, it was just for a drink or $5. Everyone was still playing hardcore. See, and I respect that. That's fire to me. He going hard regardless. I might as well put that pressure on him. I'm going to go hard regardless, bro. I've given out too much pow with no money on the line. A lot of pow with no money on the line. Gladly, with a smile. You know, I felt good to deliver that. And do I think about the money? You know, have I regretted sometimes, like, winning hard games and thinking about the money? Of course. Especially, you know, I'm not in the best financial state I've ever been in, you know, so that definitely goes through my mind, you know. I think if I was, like, way more well off, like, financial wise, I wouldn't have those regrets, because, you know, it's like I'm good regardless. But I think that's natural too, you know. It's natural to just have FOMO, you know, especially when the people around you, Y'all, sometimes it don't even be anyone you even know. They're just making money off of your, you know what I mean? Technically your work. Like by way of gambling. From what I heard from Rookie and other old school players, the top guys always bet money on their games and nobody was allowed to get on the court unless they were betting. Bro, that's a thing now too. That's literally a thing now with some of the top players. A lot of the top players, I want to say. You can't get a free game. Making money off you having fun. Yeah, making money off me having fun. Word. Literally. I'm going for fun regardless. Of course. Of course. I'm going for fun. I'm going for the 3. I got 3 essentials on the court. And if I hit 2 of them, I could be at peace. You know, but there's 3 check boxes I try to check off in every handball game I play. And that's having fun, and that's winning, and that's having a good workout, getting a good workout in. If I could get 2 of those boxes, any which 2, I'm satisfied. If I could get all 3, even better. But if I only get 1, I'm not really that fulfilled. I'm going to be quite honest with y'all. Or maybe I'll add content too. If I get some content from the game too, I'll probably add that as well. Yeah, I can't forget the content. I'll probably get a 5th one too, just to round out the numbers. People would even give up their court if a huge money game got set up. Yeah, that's a thing for sure. You know what? I put money on there too. If I either get some money, make some content, have fun, get a workout in, or win. Those are my 5. Sometimes we all feel extremely type of way in court, feeling like we can play full throttle, but then a feeling of laziness. I'm not sure why, but that does happen. Could it be due to not warming up, loosen up more or something? I don't know. Yeah, I've definitely experienced that for sure. For sure. I say the more I get in tune with my body, the less that happens. But I know what you're talking about. John Rubio, Victor Red. Yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about. You feel amped, you feel hype, and then you get on the court and the energy is just not there. You're just like, I don't even really. Yeah, I was playing the other day. I got that the other day. But after like 4 or 5 games, I was just like, I don't really want to play this game. And sometimes for me, it's my opponent too. I'm not going to lie. Like when I'm excited about my opponent, when I have a sharp opponent or somebody who maybe beat me the game before or like, a week prior or whenever the last time I played them, I might have a little more heat in me. I might have a little more oomph, a little more charisma. Going back to sleep. Love you, dude. Thanks for stopping by. That boy be working early, Chad. John either is getting ready for work or he just got off work. Got to be fast to get a side bet because everyone else side bets each other. I keep trying but rarely get one because they bet others instead and say, nah, I'm already betting. Yeah, that's a thing for sure. Some people only bet with their friends too, or like people have like their betting people. And if you're not used to betting, bro, they're not waiting for you, bro. They're not waiting for you. I remember my boy David, he would jump on the bets with the freaking lightning speed, bro. Yo, you want 10? Yo, $5? Yo, you want 20? Like, I'm talking about, like, bro, immediately. And that boldness, that, like, he's just mad bold and upfront. I would never do that. You know what I mean? I would never approach it like that. And that's why I wouldn't really get bets. I'll be in that same boat, certified, just coming around mad late. Like, everybody already locked in. It generally happens when people playing who don't make you feel threatened skill-wise, so you feel you can win without an effort. Yeah, but I don't really like that, though. I don't like feeling sluggish on the court. I think there's a superpower about being able to play really hard no matter who's across the No matter who's on the other side. Does that make sense? Like, I shouldn't be almost losing to weaker players and be like, oh, I just couldn't really play that hard because they, they didn't really inspire me to play hard. But it's like, so does it come from you, or do you need outside sources to channel that? You got to play, then people bet on they homies, then they find out they friends ain't as good as they thought. What do you think about the new A's that got their card? This is a great question. What do I think about the new A's that got their card? If I'm being completely honest, and I said this in the past, I still hold my, I still hold my stance on this. I only believe 2 to 3 people are really like at that level and have like proven it. And that's Gerardo and Brian Duran. No one else has put up the same numbers that they have. And then I'll throw in Mike D as an honorary mention. But no one else has put up the same numbers like Gerardo and Brian. That's my stance. And if you could prove me wrong, prove me wrong. You gotta play. Oh, I read that. It definitely is, bro. That's discipline and sheer love of the game. I personally can't play without gambling or some type of pressure on the game. I'm legitimately too lazy to play for free. Look, and I respect it. If you're at a level, bro, this is what people don't understand, bro. Some people have put in decades plus, 2 decades, 3 decades of time, blood, sweat, tears into the game. And it's like, for them, bro, they've done, seen, experienced everything. And it's just like, bro, if you can't like, if you can't like understand why they need like more on the line to play hard, bro, it's like, bro, they already did that. They already been there, done that. They, so it's just like, I get it. I'm gonna keep going back to the video game reference. I played so many like first person shooters, specifically hero shooters, Call of Duty, Halo, Marvel Rivals. Like, I've played these games at such a competitive level, bro. It's hard for me to sit in the casual game mode where nothing's on the line, where I'm not gonna get put on the leaderboard. Why am I going that hard? Like, I don't, And usually I'm playing against people in that mode who aren't going as hard either. And it doesn't inspire. I'm just like, I could mop y'all up, but it's just like, I'd rather mop up like, the more competitive people, and get my name on the leaderboard and get some competitive points, get some rank, some stature. And it is just a video game, but if you feel it when you play the game a lot, like you feel the stature. It feels good. Thank you. I agree with you, Amir. Nah, facts. Yeah. As far as the A players, that's and yeah, but the fact that they, going back to the A card thing, the fact that they gave those people the cards, I feel like a couple more people should have got in there too, bruh. Going by the rubric, I feel like a couple more people should have got in too, bruh. There's a couple people who weren't on that card list that have done a little bit better than some of the people on the list, in my opinion. Again, if I'm wrong, prove me wrong, but I'm not going to name names because that's neither here nor there, but I will stand by, I feel like, Gerardo, Brian, and Mike D are at least they're they're in the upper class of that batch. If you want to improve quickly in this game, you got to do drills, get in physical shape, and play higher level players with either money on the line or just competing in open events. That's how I did it. I just realized that that's Dan Petrie. I'm like, who is Daniel Petrie? I know Dan Petrie. So that's a super slow moment, y'all. We got Dan in the chat, y'all. Shout out to Dan. Yeah, that's fire. Okay. Joining opens. You got to cut the beard, bro. That's not working for you. Okay. Okay. It's crazy. Low key, Paz won a lot last year. Yeah. All right. So I think Paz and Johnny Flox could have been in that batch as well. Me personally, being that, you know, some of those players got it, I'm not gonna, you know, but I feel like Paz and Johnny Flox, they could have made that list as well. As far as just skill wise and placement wise. But yeah, it does seem like Paz pops out. He plays some tournaments. He goes into hibernation. Repeats the same cycle. Dude is like freaking, what's this guy's name? Goosebumps? Not Goosebumps. Bro, who is this? Who's that scary movie character? Y'all know who I'm talking about, bruh. Who is that scary movie character? He disappears every like 20 years or something. He got wings. He be in the cornfields. Never mind, bro. The thing is that A-level games are extremely taxing on the body. The volleys are way longer. The positioning and shot making is a lot more complex. So to waste our energy in lower games before opens is just not worth it. I agree. Why would you do that, bruh? Literally, why would you do that? Especially if you already have the shot. Like, if you're putting in reps just to sharpen up, then I'm sure, you know, that's a thing. But even still, you probably still want something on the line. And then the more you play with stuff on the line, the better you get with stuff on the line. Nah, not Goosebumps. Y'all know who I'm what's his name, bruh? I forgot his name. Paz and Flox won more than a lot of people. I'm trying to tell you, bruh. I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm like literally, bruh. I'm just like, bro, what is the rubric? Like, what is the basis that they're going off? I'm confused, bruh. I'm confused. I would love, like, you know what I'm saying? Some clarification on that. Flox getting it next year for sure. What happened to the Corys? Yeah, I think Flox is getting it next year. Unless he just falls off the face of the earth, he should. The Corys pop out every once in a while. They showed up at the Buddha. A couple other tournaments they popped out at like kind of randomly. I like their game. Nah, I gotta find out who this scary movie character is. What is his name, bruh? Jeepers Creepers. It's Jeepers Creepers. That's what I was thinking about. Paz pops out every couple years like Jeepers Creepers, bruh. And then he just goes back into hibernation. Corey Palmer had an injury in his arm and also had a baby, so he had to step away. Bruh, anyone who steps away from handball to support a family, tend to an injury, get their personal life good in any fashion, any manner, I respect it. Utmost respect, bruh. Because handball is going to be here. Newsflash, y'all. Handball will be here. It was here before. It's going to be here after. Take that break, bruh. Take that break. You got tennis elbow, golfer's elbow. Take that break, bruh. You need shoulder surgery. I know Dan had some shoulder issues. By the way, Dan, how's your recovery? I hope you're taking that break. You know what I'm saying? You got knee problems. Take that break, bruh. You got a kid. You need to get your work life, your career in order. Take that break. Trust me, we're going to be here. I'm going to be here. I'm going to still be here making these videos. Handball hosts gonna still be there hosting the tournaments. And God willing, you know, the sport is gonna continue to grow. The park is still gonna be there. There's still gonna be 2,000 handball courts in New York City. You know what I'm saying? The basis is to give a card. The basis to give a card is different for every card for mad long now. And the other people that meet the same criteria get skipped. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Yo, if y'all had to pick any A player to coach you and teach you the game and help you improve, who would y'all pick out of all the A's? I would pick Timbo. Rookie or Black Justin? Okay, fire. That's a good question. I'm chilling, man. My shoulder in a brace. LOL, I won't be back till probably late fall. Okay, look. We gonna be here, bro. Don't even get FOMO, bro. Don't even get FOMO, bro. Literally, bro. Bruh. It pains me to see people like fiending like that, you know. And it's been me, you know. I've experienced that too many times. Got injured, came back way too early, re-injured. Now I'm out for longer. Came back again with the re-injury, re-injured. And I'm just like, you know, foaming at the mouth to play. Finally, I found it, you know, I found it in myself to take the breaks when I need it. And I feel way better. I would pick me, but I'm not an A. So I would pick Rookie. Yeah, I like Rookie too. Is it just me, but do y'all ever itch to play handball? Bro, I be fiending all the time, bro. But it's like a beast that I have to tame, you know? I'd be like, hold on, Amir. we gotta, you know what I'm saying? If I'm playing handball, I can't be making videos. If I'm playing handball, I can't, you know, have a girlfriend. If I'm always playing handball, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't be extra, you know, I can't go to the gym. Gotta say no to some things. Sometimes you gotta say no to say yes. LMAO, I be on the court not even wanting to play. Yo, the amount of times I see Mike pull up to the park, bro, talk about some, nah, bro, I ain't even playing, bro. My foot is cooked. And sometimes he pulls it off. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes he pulls it off. But it's like the kid, you put some, you know, you put a cookie jar, you know, you tell them don't go to the kitchen and mess with the cookie jar, and you just find them meandering around in the kitchen. Like, you got no business in the kitchen, bruh. Go back to the living room. Go back to your bedroom, bruh. You just meandering around. Like, you gonna find yourself in that cookie jar, bruh. I'll be able to play with one hand and turn lefty for a season. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. You about to turn into a freaking whole new player, bruh. About to turn into a lefty phenom. Nah, facts. Dan, I really think if people just switch hands for a season, they get super nasty. Like, F it. This year, I'm going to be lefty. Bruh, please no more lefties, bruh. Please, bruh. I've been practicing my doubles, and I'm finding out there's more lefties than I knew there were, bruh. Everybody and their mama a lefty now, bruh. That's my middle. That's my middle, bruh. Like, no, bruh. Let me chill. There's no reason people can't develop the same power and game with the other arm. It's the same parts. It is the same parts. Gio's left became insane when he hurt his right and played lefty for a year. It definitely makes your opposite hand deadly. Yo, bro, that's funny you say that. I was just watching Gio and Tavo versus D-Boy and Tyshawn a couple years back in New Jersey. They were in Jersey or Philly, but on point game, there was a shot up the middle. Tavo said, got it. Gio just sticks his left out and just dropped him off. He said, "No, I got it." He said, "No, I got it." And it was a good shot. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how much he meant it. He probably definitely meant it. But yeah, that was fire. I just saw that. Chat, why did dude say the beard is not working? I gotta shave my beard, chat? Is my beard not working for me? What would y'all rate the beard, chat? 1 out of 10. No Diddy. I already have a really strong left, so hopefully with this year, lefty, I reach Gio or Tavo level with my left. Yeah. Nah, yeah, that would be fire. I was just thinking that. Your left is solid already. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you about to hit whole new heights of leftyism. You about to hit new peaks. That's going to be crazy. Chat, who has the best left out of all the A players right now? I'm going Timbo or Tavo. As far as like now. It might be Gio, but I haven't seen Gio in a while. We got to run back another AB for the one time next year. I'm down, Dan. I'm down. I had a good time. Nah, Gio. You say? Oh, so you saying Gio instead of Tavo? The beard might not go with the hair coming out the side. You got that Ashley Spinelli look going. Who the hell is Ashley? Why is that a female name, bruh? Who the hell is Ashley Spinelli? Hold on. I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty funny. Right now, it's Tavo or Timbo. Yeah, I agree. Tavo or Timbo for sure. It's a fatality. Nah, that was actually funny. That was a good one. That was a good one for sure. Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. Trying to figure out what to do with the hair. I'm honestly I'm about to cut it soon. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get it braided first. I'm gonna get it braided. Oh. Appreciate you, Maddie. With the $2. The $2, no message. That's love, bruh. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna get the hair braided, and then I'm gonna cut it eventually. And then I'll probably grow it back. Gio got the best left of all time, in my opinion. Best left of all time. Of all time? Towards the cut? $2 towards the cut. Gio hasn't been playing, but prime Gio left is definitely... See, that's what I'm saying. See, if we're talking about prime, that's going to be a different ranking for sure. Yeah, of course, Gio in his prime was... You know what I'm saying? It was just different. It was definitely different. And I'm waiting for Gio to come back to the tournament scene. If Tavo's there, if Timbo's there, if Carlene's there, bro, there's no reason that Gio can't be there. There's no reason at all. In fact, he was in the chat yesterday. Him and Timbo were in chat yesterday. And Timbo said he wants to see Gio come back. And Gio said, yeah, he said, I will. Look out for me. I was like, that's fire. That's fire. Yeah, Justin's left was vicious too. I think Rook or Justin or Jamie have the best left in doubles I've ever saw. Timbo has to be in there. Tavo's left is beautiful, but IDK about shot making. Gio's left was super nasty when he was at his peak. But now it's kind of a target. Yeah. I feel like Gio's left has everything Tavo has. But it's like more aggressive. Me personally. But Tavo's left is very, you know, it's very articulate. You know, he can do a lot of different manipulations with it. I feel like Gio has all the same ones, though. Gio played the other day as Ariga. Really? He played the other day as Ariga? Oh, snap. That's fire. Gio's only obstacle is himself. If he actually dedicates himself to losing weight and coming back to the sport, he will. Gio has always been his own worst enemy. If he overcomes that, we all in trouble. Bruh, if he overcomes that, bruh, we all yeah, we all in trouble and we all highly entertained too. Bro, Gio has a lot of supporters, bruh. Gio has a lot of supporters. I know a lot of people who are like, yo, my favorite player of all time is Gio. And I just, you know, I'm like, yo, I respect it. I'm more of a Timbo guy myself. I've recently come to really, really like Rookie. You know, when I'm not playing him personally myself, and he's telling me my good shot is out. Oh, somebody! I want my rematch, Rookie, with a ref this time, like we agreed on. But now, yeah, Gio's just different, bro. Different. And he was doing it before, you know, he was doing it. I think he's a little bit older than Tavo and Timbo. He's been, you know, putting in pain for a long time. Gio's game is really either peak Gio making all the skill shots or rusty Gio missing a bit and playing too aggro. Yeah. We've all seen him just going for a lot as of late, just going for way too much. I really would have enjoyed to see him finish the freaking singles at King of the Courts, bruh. I really, really, really would have liked to see them finish that game, bruh. What can we do, though? What can we do? In the Open with Wild Man Rick, I played and I see Gio playing. Oh, okay. He played in the Open. Okay. With Wild Man Rick. Gio hates me, but I always had a lot of respect for him and his game since I was a kid. Yo, Gio, bro. He's a good guy, bro, but I feel like sometimes, I don't know, bro, sometimes he just, like, thinks, like he thought I didn't like him at one point or that I was, like, trying to clown him, and I'm just like, bro, I only give you good energy. Every and any time I see you is only good vibes for me. Like you can't take something that I posted online, especially me being a content creator. You can't take that and be like, oh yeah, Mir, you know, thinks this about. Like, bro, I post videos, bro. I'm trying to, you know, get the conversation started. I'm trying to get people watching you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I said, like, I put a clip of his, I titled it, and I'm not mad about this, by the way. I'm just telling y'all the story. I made a clip of him, and I put his name was the Human Torch, and I intentionally said was instead of is, because I wanted people to like be like, you know, what do you mean was, or, you know, nah, he still is, or, you know what I mean, like, oh, I haven't seen him in a while, where is he, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And he fake got offended. He was like, you know, that's my name, bro. I'm like, Gio, we right here, bro. Of course, I know that's your name. Gio is that guy. Not a great swing. What did he say? Styles matter. There are some game styles that don't age well because they're a lot about power and huge swings. As you age, you got to get your old man game on. Gio has that game. He just got to, okay. Kind of like how Timbo said, like he just switched up the shots, switched up the game. Same way Timbo lost for a while because he was playing too safe. That worked for him when he was fast enough. But now he lost a step. Finally, he started shooting. Yeah. Exactly. You was thinking the same thing I was thinking. Yeah, Timbo had to switch it up a little bit. Switch up the game a little bit. Switch it up for his body size, his speed, his power now. Not before. Again, he said he's coming back, and I believe him. I'm looking forward to it. That's gonna be fire. What? Bro, what other classic like OG players have we not seen like make like strong comebacks yet? Yup, you can't read. Oh, wow. I definitely read that wrong. Gio is that guy, got a great swing. Okay, I don't even know what I said. I don't even know how I read that comment before, but now I'm looking at it, and it makes total sense. Gio is that guy, got a great swing. Yeah. Gio was posting videos on YouTube for a while, too. I wonder if I could find one of those. I'm not sure how to spell his name, chat. Or his, whatever his channel name is. See if I can find it, though. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing hella other Geos. There's a mathematician Geo. There's a little kid Geo. I gotta ask him his page. Chat, who knows Geo's Facebook, YouTube? I remember a while ago he was doing like some drills, just playing by himself on the wall. If we mention Geo about 10 more times, he will appear. Like Bloody Mary, he will. Bro, I'm surprised he's not here already. He usually pops in, bro, off the first mention of his name. I swear, bro. It's happened many times. I mention his name, bro, and he literally types something right away. I thought he would have been popped up. No lie. That's funny you say that. I swear to you that's happened mad times, bro. No funny. I think he just watches the stream. He said he's seen like every handball video. I think he just enjoys the stream. That's my guy, man. Shout out to Gio. But yeah, he was definitely here last night. Timbo was in the chat. Chat, the stream's been getting better, not for nothing. Bro really said I look like Ashley Spinelli, bro. Bro said I look like this with my freaking beanie on, bro. Is you serious right now? Is you serious right now? You thought that was funny? It's like, nah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah. I've been thinking about making drills and training videos for players to watch and learn from. Never actually gone through with it. I've taught at schools and junior clinics for years, so thinking about doing it. It's a good idea. It's a great idea. I plan on doing it too. And, I'm at my level. You don't got to be the best. This is what people get misconstrued. You don't have to be the best at something to teach it. You just have to be better than somebody else. A C player can teach a D player. Another thing too is that even if you are the best, that means you're the best at doing the thing. It's a whole nother skill teaching the thing. Do you know? And it is a phenomenon where, let me see if I could look it up actually. People that are really good at something are usually not able to teach it. Like the best of the best in different like fields, a lot of times they don't know how to teach what they do. You know, they just do it really well. You know, like you look at like Michael Jordan, you know, bro was mad rude. You know what I'm saying? Mad rude. Who was he teaching, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is he teaching? He not teaching nobody. But he was really good at what he did. You know, one of the best. In years, doing things isn't important. Thinking about doing things is important. That was deep. That was deep. I'd focus on beginner and amateur level players. No need to really teach the open players, obviously, LOL. You'd be surprised how many basic skills some top Bs don't have. That's a fact. That's a fact. You make videos, bro. I'm watching them. I'm watching them. I've seen you play doubles. You've cooked me in singles. I would love to know what goes on in the mind of Dan Petrie when he's on the court. I really would. Yeah, you can literally teach everyone who's below you. Everyone who hasn't made it, to your level. They can, they can learn something from you. And some people are gonna want to learn. Some people are gonna, want to criticize. Some people are gonna want to judge. Some people are just gonna want to see you do anything. They'll watch anything you do. But I think the value and the fulfillment is like serving those people who really want to learn. Like I know when I was coming up, I would have loved a mentor. I would have loved not only a mentor, but I would have loved somebody like making content about handball that I could watch and I could learn from, right? And fast forward to today, and now I'm doing that. So, the next the next kid like me, because there's, patterns repeat. Now that person could, I can do that for my younger self. I'm yapping, chat. Chat is 1:46 on a Friday night, and we got 7 people in the chat right now, man. Clap it up for yourselves. Appreciate all of y'all being here, y'all. Again, the streams have been growing, and as we keep going, I'm gonna try to get more and more consistent with it. Just just be more steady with it. Miss less days. Show up more. We're still doing every Monday, and I think Friday would be a good day to add in too, like tonight. Some people are going out on Friday. I never go out Friday, ever. I'm always here. I'm either working on videos, I'm either sitting on live stream, I'm either, I might be playing a game. I'm always here on Friday, so I figure why not stream every Friday for the people that, want to stay home, they want to, whatever may have you, they don't want to go out, they don't want to, they're not doing whatever. Or even the people that go out and they're like, you know what? This party's whack, bro. Let me pull up Project Handball stream. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull up YouTube and watch something. I'll be here. Nothing is better than learning in person. I love to teach players in small groups. I'd have to figure out how to charge people because I ain't gonna be charging like 50 an hour. LMAO probably like 20. Yeah, 20 is way more approachable than 50 for sure. Hell yeah. Yeah, teaching in person, hell yeah, that's fire. And then you could I'll give out my sauce. I would what I plan to do is teach in person, and then like film and make content, and have those double as the YouTube content too. So it's like I'm teaching people in person, face to face, and then these lessons are also getting put online to where people could watch at home and learn too. Nah, we staying in making dinner, right? You either staying in on Friday making dinner. You know what I'm saying? You either you inside with the family, whatever may have you. I'm charging $1 less than whatever Dan charges. See, and that's fine, right? That's fine because different people are gonna like you, different people are gonna like me, different people are gonna like Dan. And everyone's gonna have favorites. Each of us gonna have a little bit of a different flavor on it, and that people, options isn't always a bad thing. Y'all two doing a similar thing. Y'all mess around might make each other get better. One might see the other doing something. You know what I'm saying? Dan might go, you know what? My prices are too high. I'm going to charge, you know what I'm saying? I might charge less. Whatever may have you. Or, he's doing that thing that works. Let me borrow that. I might do something like that too. Put my own little twist on it. Amir's doing it like that. I like that. I'm going to borrow that. Yo, what's good, Chris? Dan's trapped in the open. How you going to hate from outside the club? Can't even get in. Bruh. How you going to hate from outside the club? You can't even get in. Best ball Chris in the chat. Baseball. I don't know why. I tried to read baseball, and I just read the whole sentence in an accent. Baseball Chris. Bro, what language is baseball, bro? What language is this? Why you did it in Russian? I don't know, bro. Oh, that's Dominican. Baseball. Baseball. The hardest part is the styles. Spanish. Okay, yeah, that's Spanish. I don't know why I read that in Russian. The hardest part is styles. Training people and accommodating the way they play is going to be the most difficult thing. So figuring out how to teach them how to hit certain shots with a unique swing or form will be the most difficult part. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like to look at people's arm like the size of their arm, right? Different arm sizes are gonna have a different swing. Like is that what you're talking about? Or more so just what they prefer? Chris, you wanna be friends? I'm a cool guy. Yo, y'all funny, bruh. He said don't be picky. He said don't be picky. You swing very close to your body, for example, compared to me who swing further away. Yeah. Honestly, never really thought about that. Do I swing mad close to my body? I guess I do. Yeah, I definitely don't be like, I don't do like big wide swings. Definitely not. I'm working on the spike though. The spike will be the furthest shot away from my body for sure. Because I'm going to be up here, angling the ball down, bro. And I need to articulate my hand from up here. Like, I need to do something from here, you know? That's why it's difficult for you to hit sharp angles, but very easy to hit shots closer to you. That's what's going on. That makes sense. I do be playing the ball right on my body. Also, some people take longer to swing than others. That's true too. So people size up. There's probably an optimal distance. The longer the extension, the more power you can generate with less swing. Bruh, I hate being out here, bruh. I mean, I have the reach for it. But yeah, I definitely do be right here with it. Like, I be trying to, you know, a little closer. Or if I'm going overhand, you know, it's not really like, you know, it is, you know, it's still like right here with it. Try to square my body on the overhands. Square my shoulders. I believe this is why I have no tennis elbow or golfer's elbow or any shoulder issues. You know, I'm just nice and square with the overhands. There's probably, yo, good playing in Florida. Thank you, dude. I've said before, learn to play on the balls of your feet. Flat-footed puts you in awkward positions. Okay. All the way extended isn't optimal because you can't flex your muscle fully. You want to get away from your body, but the arm's still slightly bent. The further out you swing, the more you're using the muscles in your arm compared to your body, which is why people like me or Gio get injuries in our shoulders, while Amir has none at the moment. Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I injured too many a shoulder. Too many a shoulder, too many an elbow. I figured out real quick how to swing, bro. Real quick. Real quick. Nah, not real quick. It took mad long. I'm lying, bro. It took mad injuries, bro. I aggravated my shoulder so much, bro. I've had golfers and tennis elbow at the same time on both arms, bro. Are you kidding me, bro? On both arms, bro. Just completely fried. I've had a bad shoulder for like the last 6 years. God bless you, brother. I ain't gonna lie. That sounds, bro. I wouldn't wish that pain on. Nah, I would wish that pain on my worst enemy, but I wouldn't wish that on a friend. Hell nah, bro. That shoulder, bro. I don't know what's worse, the elbow or the shoulder. I don't know what's worse. The shoulder be annoying, bro, because it's just like right on the inside, like you shouldn't feel nothing in there. You know what I'm saying? When you injure it, something's like in there. You know, it's like there's like a little piece of something in there that shouldn't be there. And then you can't go like this without just mad pain. You definitely can't go up here. You can't even wave no more. Like you can't even you can't even do that no more. Now it's you know what I'm saying? Now it's these. You know what I'm like, bro. Nobody could see you, bro. Like, bro, nobody's seeing you from that far. It's crazy. You're yelling extra loud now. You're. Like, bro, it's not cool. Sometimes drinking a Gatorade, my shoulder hurts. Damn, why? Gatorade specifically? The optimal way to swing at the ball should be the same way you throw the ball. I agree 1,000,000,000%. Bro, I couldn't even hold the railing on the train with my arm without getting immense pain. That's why I knew I needed the surgery ASAP. Oh, okay. Yeah. So what? Was you like here with it? Like above? Like I feel like when my shoulder is injured, I can't lift the arm above like my probably like my chest. Like I could go up to my chest only. Like I can't get here with it, or it gets bad. Like I can't lift my elbow above my chest. Chris, I hope your shoulder feels better. Yeah, bruh. I wonder what's the oh, just the motion. Yeah. Nah, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely too high for a bad shoulder. Yeah, that's a bad injury for surely. Nah, yeah, he definitely threw Gatorade all the way under the bus. Shoulder height or higher, I'd get terrible pain. Bro, that's that. See. That's why, bro. That's why I'm a big advocate for take that break. Take that break, bro. Cause usually your body will tell you. It'll tell you when you're chopped. And it'll be like, yo, bro, we're chopped. Stop swinging like that. And you could either say, nah, you got a couple more swings left in you. Or you could be like, man, you soft, but I'm gonna lay off. I'm gonna let you live for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we be like, man, you ain't that bad. I'm gonna swing. You got at least 15 more overhands in you. You know what I'm saying? You got at least 10 more Z-cut sidearm whips before the elbow fall out, bro. The elbow's still in there, bro. You good. Next thing you know, you waking up in all types of agony. You can't drink a Gatorade, bro. I drink a Gatorade Glacier Freeze. It hurts. When I drink a Gatorade Glacier Freeze, it hurts. Bro, he threw the flavor. He threw the brand and the flavor under the bus, bro. He said the white bottle. That's flavored like purple. We just talking about injuries right now. Handball injuries, shoulder, elbow. I just heard something in my kitchen. I don't know. Ibuprofen and Tylenol got me my open tournament wins. You need a sponsorship, bruh. It's the transfer of motion. If you look at the top players, their shots get more power generated when their whole body moves. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, chat. What was y'all worst injuries, bruh? What was y'all worst handball injuries? I'll say mine. Like aside from, I ain't gonna lie, I had a couple, bro. I'm telling you, I had the shoulder thing. Bro, I had the shoulder thing so many times, bro. Like, it's not even funny. And elbows. Like, bad, bro. But more so shoulder. Especially, like, the first few years of me playing. My shoulders, bro, chopped. Just, you know, overhand. I used to overhand a lot. I used to overhand exclusively. Like, only overhand. And my form was booty butt cheeks, bro. My form was booty butt cheeks. Broken foot. Ooh. Rotator cuff. Oh, playing basketball before my AB. Shaking my head. Jeez Louise, bruh. Broke your foot playing basketball. I dove for a shot and felt my muscle on my left shoulder move out of place. That wasn't a good visual, bruh. Slap tear. I remember that, Chris. Slap tear, is that the shoulder, Dan? LOL, that's when I became basketball Chris. Yo, baseball Chris turned into basketball Chris, bro. He turned into basketball Chris, broke a foot, bro. What the hell? Two slap tears. That's what I had. LOL. Bro. Jeez Louise, chat. Bro tore one of these, bro. That part of the body looks even too small to even be tearing, bro. It don't look like there's too much there. Athletes in throwing sports and professions requiring frequent overhead movements are at a higher risk. Nah, bruh. Honestly, I don't mind scraping my legs, but my shoulders, man, that's a different pain. Yo, me too, bruh. I'm right there with you, bruh. Like, I'm good. Yo, I'm good with the scrapes. I'm good with bruises. Bro, the internal stuff, like them internal stuff, nah, bruh. Yeah, it's a tear on the lumbar on your shoulder. Yeah, that looked crazy. So you had 2 tears on the same arm, right? Or both arms. Did it tear in 2 places? Chat, I was playing a game of singles. Someone had their e-bike parked behind the court where we were playing. They lobbed me, chat. I run to the back to get the lob. I have to jump into the fence. Bro, I jump into this fence like it was an action movie. Hit the lob back to the wall, chat. Bust my whole shin on this person's e-bike, bro. Literally destroyed my shin on the e-bike, bro. I had to get staples right there. I still have nerve damage there. Some of the nerves don't really work right there. Like, they just died or whatever. Cut my whole leg open, bro. I got the lob, but the person killed the ball. I gave him a meatball, and they killed it. I didn't even win the volley, bro. I was like, yeah, bro. Please move that bike, bro. Like, who the hell put that bike there, bro? I think it was a conspiracy, but I can't prove it. Basketball, I do a step back shot. Dude jumps right under me. I land on his foot, and one, there goes my ankle. Basketball dudes love to foul you. Bruh. I ain't gonna lie, I thought soccer was bad. But yeah, basketball seems like it gets crazy too. Knocking out meds is hitting. LOL, good night, fella. Yo, love you, dude. Thanks for stopping by, Dan. Chat, W Dan in the chat, man. Shout out to Dan. One thing I will say, shoulder mobility is very important now for me because the body adjusts to what your day-to-day activities. Okay, so you saying you got to use your shoulder? Is that what you're saying? I got 3 avulsion fractures in my middle finger. I had a mild tendon tear in the same finger. Bro. Bro, what is an avulsion fracture, bro? This sounds insane. Avulsion fracture occurs when a ligament or tendon pulls a... small fragment of bone away from the main bone. Jesus Christ, bro. Bro, how is your finger still on? Is your finger still on? A mild tendon tear in the same finger. Were you being tortured, brother? Was somebody torturing you? How does this one finger take all that injury? I got a mouse in my kitchen, bro. My injury is stupid long, so I'm a yap. I was going to the Players' Championship at the end of the season for the 4-wall tour. I did the math, and with my ranking, no matter what, I was gonna play Paul Brady first round if I qualified. So I was like, this is dumb to fly all that way to guarantee an L. Guarantee an L is bad mindset. I'm gonna just say that, but this is a judgment free zone. Plus, I had to win through the qualifier draw just to get there. Anyway, I'm like, F it, I'll go eat my L. So I fly out to Salt Lake City. I qualify, and I play Paul. He tears his hamstring and has to forfeit. Whoa. I'm like, OMG, this is wild karma rewarding me. Come off the court and my knee's feeling weird. Turns out I fractured my knee. Bro, got smoked the next round and never was able to run again. Jeez Louise, dude. Bro, you thought you were in good standing. He tore his hamstring. You freaking fractured your knee, bro. What the hell was y'all doing in that box? And handball players love to stick out the leg. Oh! Nah, that's crazy. Sticking out the leg is crazy, bro. I know what you're talking about, though, too. Yeah, like, they hit the shot, and then it's like freaking, it's the two-piecer, bro. If you were to slow it down, it'd look like this. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, wait a minute, you was right here with it. How are you right here with it now? And they'd be like, nah, I didn't move. I was playing double 6 years ago, wearing some low top KDs, and went to get a shot off the court. Snapped my ankle. Oh! Somebody! Snapped my ankle. Quit handball for 5 years. Back to work. I ain't gonna lie, bro. At that point, bro, quit handball and never come back. I ain't gonna lie, bro. At that point, bro, don't lose my number. Tournament coming up? No. Yo, Amir, you want to run some pickup games? We're going to A1 or we're going to Zariga. No. Yo, Amir, bro. Freaking, we're all getting together. We're going to the park. We're playing Steamball, bro. It's Steamball season. You ready to... Bro, who is this, bro? Get off my line. Oh! Somebody! Snapped ankle, bro? What? Soccer is different. Think about it. 90-minute match where your legs have to keep up. Yeah. Soccer. Bro, but I'm saying, but they be fouling in soccer too, bro. That's crazy, bro. Avulsion fracture sounds crazy. Bro, tell me not. All from hyperextension on a swing? You telling me that was from handball? Oh my gosh. Guarantee an L is bad mindset unless you're playing peak Paul Brady. He zips top pros. Damn. Okay. All right. Respect. You know where you are. You know where you are. You know where he's at. I was wearing those last year Nike Dunks. The ones that are similar to the Pandas. I almost broke my ankles. Bro, I don't understand how people wear some of these shoes, bro, and play handball. Like, bro, I need a shoe that's squeezing my foot. I like a nice, tight shoe that's hugging me, like, right up to the ankle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how people play in shoes that are, like, mad low. That's crazy. Damn, you were so happy, then it all went downhill. Damn. Bro, what gym was this? I ain't going there. Accurate leg injuries all sound terrifying. Yeah, bro. Anything with a snap or a break, bro. I haven't broken a bone in ever. I've never broken a bone. So when I hear bones snapping and breaking, and I never tore a ligament either. Like tearing and ripping is just like, just gotta train your legs. After 20, you should be strength training or doing cardio to keep your legs fit. If they're strong and active, you don't put extra strain that often. Even something as chill as yoga can keep you from injuries. Too many people don't ball enough to stay in shape, then they try to compete. I feel that. I definitely feel that. I'll never wear low tops to play any sport again. Shoot, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. I seen some of my boys used to wear skater shoes to play handball. I'd be like, ugh, those look gross for handball, bro. I fractured my clavicle and still went to hit the ball with the sling on. Most painful training ever. Ah. Back in the days, I used to play in Vans. Yeah, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. That's what, bro. I had friends who played in Vans, bro. I be looking at their feet like, bro, how do you even walk around in those, bro? Bro, Vans. I never had a pair of Vans personally, but bro, looking at Vans, bro, those had to feel like a sandal on your feet, bro. Tell me not. Tell me not, bro. Did those not feel like a sandal or like a slide? Bro, the shoe, look at this, bro. The Vans are so goated. Bro, look at this shoe, bro. Please show me some old school ones. Don't show me some new joints. Nah, actually, this is perfect. Look at this Vans Classic slip. All right, well, this one actually is a slide, but let's see a sneaker of it, though. Bro, where is the shoe at? Where's the rest of the shoe? Let me see. And they make this look thick. But, bro, when you see it in person, bro, this part be mad thin, bro. There be nothing there. Like, look at how flat it is, bro. Look at how flat it is. His foot is almost coming over the sides. Look at that. You see the indent? Back in the days, I used to really wear my start kit in the sourness. In the sourness, those shoes gave my leg. Oh, the soreness. In the soreness, those shoes gave my legs after a full day of playing, man. I missed that. Yo. Bro said the shoes made you sore, bro. I don't think shoes are supposed to be make you sore. Look at this bottom, bro. You can't tell me this was made for running around. This was made for making waffles on, bro. That's what this was made for. This is the cast for Miss Buttersworth waffle mix.
Oh, somebody.
Okay. Not running around and playing sports. That traction is different though. Bruh. Nah, I bet it was. I ain't gonna lie. I had some friends who swore by him. Like my boy Damien, bro, he had too many different pairs of Vans. I'm like, damn, bro, this dude's a diehard. And he used to skate like a mug. Boy was a skater, bro. I think these are skater shoes, but even still, I'm just like, why would you want a thin shoe, like a little thin shoe for skating? I never really understood it. Maybe because it feels more like close to the board, or you probably connect with the board a little better or something. Like, look at these, bruh. Joint got no material on them joints. Where the material at? Like, where is the shoe at? I'm paying half price for those, bruh. I only got half a shoe. 2017 Nationals, I was cruising through the double semis, swinging a ball and my partner swinged at the same time as me. Snaps my finger on my right hand, broken, turns blue overnight. Not snaps. Not snaps. Come on, bruh. Snaps? Finger's not supposed to snap, bruh. Like when you say snap, like when you say snap, like you talking like when I think snap, like I'm thinking like you know what I'm saying? Like, are you saying like do you mean snap? Are you saying like the skin was just holding the pieces together in there? Like, I can't even eat this now, bro. I got no appetite. I figured the crowd would want to see the finals, so I play the next day. Every single swing with my right hurts like crazy, but we somehow managed to be close in the game anyway against Timbo and Jarrell. Bro. Ish was OD. Anyway, I had already booked mad flights and a trip cross country. I was basically playing tournament on the way back. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to lose thousands of dollars. So I'm going to go play. So I'm going to go and play lefty, basically, training and ready to go. And the week before I leave someone, in a week, no, this story gets worse. This story does not get worse, bruh. He says, so I'm gonna go and play lefty, basically, training and ready to go. In the week before I leave, someone runs into my swing and four ball, and I break 2 fingers on my left hand. Bro, your fingers were literally made of Takis, bruh. What do you mean, you broke? Like, bro, what are your fingers made out of, bruh? I did the same thing. Got hit by a partner and my finger was purple within an hour. At least it didn't dislocate or snap. I think Angel Marquez played in Converse. Ugh. This is brave ankles, bro. Some brave ankles. Yeah, like that. I had to tape it to the finger next to it. That happened to Tyler, the A player at Grand Street. Whole finger snapped and piece of the bone was out. It was disturbing. Crazy, bro. It's crazy. I thought my busted open shin was bad, bro. Y'all out here breaking bones, bro. What was that show called, bro? Y'all over here on freaking what's that show called? The Rob Dyrdek show. Rob Dyrdek. What's that show called? With the bad injuries, bro. Rob Dyrdek shows. What shows did he host? Did he even host this one? With the bad injuries? Y'all know what I'm talking about? On MTV? Not Ridiculousness. Not Robin Big. But it was like, it was something crazy. Y'all could have been on that show, though. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy that you played with it. The pain was miserable for like 2 months for me. Breaking the left hand fingers is crazy, though. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, y'all just on some Courage the Cowardly Dog, bro. Just the things I do for love. Just going through the ringer, bro. Just going through the whole ringer. Scarred. That was the show, chat. Yo, these stories could have been on Scarred, bruh. No cap. Oh, this wasn't hosted by Rob Dyrdek.
The popularity of YouTube was still in its infancy stage, a distant around West. Guard was
The crowd shows up for the Nationals and they only do the finals on the last day. So if I didn't play, they basically would only see one game. See, Mike really be playing for the crowd, bro. Mike's a crowd player. It was dumb, though. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. OMG, yeah, forget four wall. Yo, I'm telling you, bro, at that point, bro, pack it up, bro. I'm going home. Bro, call me video game Amir, bro. I'm changing sports, bro. Project video games, bro. I'm packing it up. I feel like it was called Scarred. Yes, it was. It was called Scarred. We lost the tiebreaker, too. They got max pain out of me. Yo. 2017, Timbo ain't letting you slide. He was still balling. Nah, that's a fact. On some ego-ish, I thought I might win lefty, though. In your head, it's always possible to just play smart and win. Bro, not if you against Paul Brady, bruh. When you against Paul Brady, you know you lost. But when you got broken fingers, snapped and broke. When you got Taki fingers, bruh. When you got these for fingers. Bro said, nah, I can still pull it off. He said, I can still pull it off. I just need to believe. What's up, dude? Another Friday night. Yes, sir. Good, Spiders. Just to add to the trip, the last stop was in Chicago to see my girl, and we broke up. Jeez Louise, bruh. Y'all broke up like your fingers did, bruh. Sound effect was mad late. Tried to time it. Hold on, let me run it. Let me run that back. Hold on. Just to add to the trip, the last stop was in Chicago to see my girl, and we broke up. LMAO. Damn, bruh. You broke up just like your fingers did. Did it hit the second time? Taki relationships. Shoot. That joint started spicy. It got spicy. But yeah, chat. We about to get up out of here in a second. I just want to say I appreciate you guys, man. Today is they're calling it Valentine's Day. I don't know why. I don't know who invented it, but I just want y'all to know that just because some dude somewhere at some point in time said that a certain day is important, that doesn't mean that you got to go with that. And, you know, for generations and generations, you got to be like, yeah, I agree. You know, this dude 20 centuries ago said that today was a special day. So, yep. What I'm going to do, I guess I gotta spend mad money on my partner. I don't know. Some dude said it was important 20 billion centuries ago. Do your research, man. You know, really dig into some of these holidays and really like see the backstory. And at the same time, it's never a bad time to, you know, spend on your loved ones, spend time, energy, money, and things like that. You know, better late than never. Nah, you can't leave. Let me tell you about the time I got eaten by grizzly bears.
Oh, somebody.
Worst problem was my back. That's the worst. Ooh. Was it lower back? I know them lower back pains be a killer, boy. For real, back pain is the worst. Ish always lurking. Yeah, back pain a killer, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. I've had some bad back, some lower back pain from just lifting wrong, swing. I've swung awkwardly and just cooked my whole lower back in an instant. I hurt my back shoveling one time. Like I was just going ham shoveling, just doing way too much. Woke up with the worst back. I tried deadlifting one time, broke my back. Crazy, bruh. Crazy. I put way too much weight on the deadlift. Yeah, lower back pain went down the leg, was F up for years. Damn, years is crazy. Down the leg too. Yeah, something's it's connected back there. That's heavy. Magnesium citrate. What is that? Magnesium citrate? That sounds like a mineral or something. Magnesium citrate is a saline laxative used for short-term relief of constipation. Okay. Type. Constipation relief. Okay. I'm going to use that information somehow. But yeah, chat. That's a wrap for this one, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me on this Friday night. I learned after that, always do push-ups, touch your toes, pull-ups, or just hanging on the bar. Y'all take notes, y'all. Take notes from somebody who has had a bad injury. I learned to always do push-ups, touch your toes, pull-ups, or just hanging on the bar. That's fire. Wait, what the heck? That's not what my AI says. That's crazy. Damn. AI cooked you, bruh. You know, AI be, AI is not always, accurate. So, yeah, it could be something different. Mine could be wrong. That's funny, though. Go to the gym to relieve back pain. Relieve back pain and knee pain. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, bruh. If you could prevent it. And if you need to remediate it, is that a word? Remediate? Remediate. Provide a remedy for. Yes. If you got to remediate, bruh. Magnesium citrate is a highly absorbable, effective form of magnesium, often used to treat muscle cramps, spasms, and stiffness, especially for athletes or individuals with deficiency. It works by regulating muscle contractions and enhancing relaxation. Shoot, I could have used that last night, bro. I was this close to a cramp, bro. I had a cramp creeping on me, bro. Creeping. Almost caught it like two or three times. Like I felt it, like the muscle trying to freaking lock up on me. I was like, oh, hold on now. Hold on now. Not so fast. I'm not a spring chicken. Cold showers always. Tight. I use 200 through 400 milligrams a day. It's really good for men. Damn, bro, you using that much every day? How much cramping you doing, brother? Can't leave yet? Maddie said can't leave yet. I'm just eating my dinner. Chat, what's good, chat? What's going on, y'all? Talk to me, chat. What's really going on? I'm just eating my dinner and it is pain. Type shift. Chat, what should we do? What should we do, chat? Should we call it here or should we keep going? It's 1:30 a.m. 2:30 a.m. We've been on stream for an hour and 30. This was supposed to be a quick stream. We've been on for an hour and 30, bruh. I'm about to start work soon. That boy grinding on a Saturday. Respect, brother. Respect. I respect it. You just got 5 new people right now. Put a game on. Chat, y'all want to watch a game? Let me see, chat. Let's see. Let's watch something from Florida. Let's see. Let's watch something from Florida. We go watch one game. We probably got time for like one game. It is getting a little bit late. It's getting a little bit late. It's Friday night. It's true, it is Friday night. You're right about that. It definitely is Friday night. Club over at 3. The club is over at 3. Okay. Tight. Tight. Bro, I haven't been to a club. I can't even tell you how long. We've been to a club since I was in freaking, I don't even know. I don't even know. All right, chat. Let's watch this game right here. Let's watch my 4th game at Florida. My 4th game in Florida. It's me and Danny versus Pugs and Tall Rob. Two new A players. Funny enough, we had Dan reffing actually. Chat, remember what Dan just said. He said the person serving now is second man, and they're going to be second man the whole time. Chat, I'm going to take a wipe here, but I'm literally just making sure my camera is working. Because I wanted to make sure the angle was good. I wasn't sure if I got it right beforehand. I was like, bruh, let me just take a wipe and get right. Someone just donated. Rocco with the $5. He said, have a good night, bro. Gotta catch some sleep. Work in the AM. Always enjoy the stream. Y'all, I appreciate you, dude. Shout out to Rocco. Hell yeah, bruh. Thank you for that. That goes a long way. I ain't gonna lie. What I was gonna say, I've had too many instances where I say in my head, like, nah, I'm not gonna double check. I know it's good. And I missed the best footage of I missed the footage of a lifetime. So that's happened to me so many times. I'm just like, bruh, let me just double check, bruh. Take me a little wipe. If I gotta take a wipe to double check, I gotta take me a little wipe. You know what I'm saying? I got 10 seconds. That's a free 10 seconds right there. Have you ever been to Orchard Beach?
Hey, yo, nose.
Have you ever played in Orchard Beach or Castle Hill? Nah, actually. I think if Tavo and Timbo would have played in Florida, they would win the championship. It's a B tournament. It's not really an open. But I think that'd be a good team. Hell yeah. Nah, that was a crazy shot. I ain't gonna lie. No, why did it? Okay, all right, I can't go back like that. I think I was reading a comment when I hit that, but damn. Damn, that was a crazy shot. But yo, Rob hit that shot on the, you know, when it didn't matter. He said, "Yo, you like that?" I was like, "Yo, I love that. That was crazy." He said, "What?" It's not like the crowd was cheering for him. That's crazy. That was nice. Yo, tell me not. Tell me not. Yo, tell me not. Try one of these. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I was mad nervous right here. I was just wondering, you know, how's this game gonna play out? I haven't played much with Danny, like this season. Honestly, I haven't played with him at all until here in this tournament, like for this season. I swung at that ball way too soft. Mind you, the last time I seen Pugs was in a tournament, and I lost to him. Tall Rob, I haven't seen him in doubles recently, but we've gone back and forth in pickup games in doubles, so, you know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I would have won this game by hurting the feelings only. You schooling homes. You schooling homies. Yeah, I started this game off really good. Hey, the Duck Master is here. The Duck Master is crazy.
0-3. 2-1. 2-1. My 50 to your, my 100 to your 50. I'm taking Pugs and Rob. You want it?
Wow, somebody's offering a 2-to-1 bet, $100 to $50. Left hand just didn't connect right there. Way too soft on that. No contact. Way too hard on that swing.
Can you switch it up? Because I want to set up another camera over there. Get some...
Take my hoodie off. Chat, I don't understand how the ref is calling the score while I'm taking my hoodie off. Like, how does he not see me taking my hoodie off? It happens, though.
Oh, is it? That's how I put the camera.
0-3, chat.
Who's still playing that? That's chilling, but... Is Jeff still in the game? Oh no, they took out. No, it's Jeff and Josh still in it, bro.
Rob's left is pretty solid in the middle. I broke his right hand there, though. Ooh, Pug said let right there. That was smart to say let instead of go. Oh my gosh. I think Rob might have some nerves right here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the only one nervous here, chat. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I felt like mad eyes were on me right here. I tried to shoot in front of myself. Came up short. It's like the third hand error I've made in a row. Not good. My partner said, "Yo, same shot, just hit it harder." It's a good. It was a good intention. Oh, it hit him? Damn. That's crazy. Well, I wanted that. No call right there. Ooh. That was a good angle. Holy. Hell yeah. Chat, I wish we could see the line here, bro. I really do. I wish the line was showing on my camera. Bro, I would have put money that ball was out, bro. He said Rob said keep looking at it. Are you talking to me or Matt? Chat, right here, I have to remember that it's not about what actually happens. It's about what the ref sees. And that is what it is. I have to move forward with a smile on my face, whatever the ref says. There's no point having any discontent or frustration or, what's that word? Like grudges, anything like that. It's just not beneficial.
I think you need somebody on that line, maybe.
We got no line. We lost the line ref. Somebody had to play, I think. If the ref says dance, do you dance? Yeah, bro. Gotta dance. It's literally the ref's game. Oh my gosh. What the? I don't even remember that. What the hell? Chat, I will say I was making a conscious effort to kill the ball. So that's why you see some kills here. More kills than... Oh my gosh. Damn. I could definitely be putting a little more power in the left-hand shots. Oh my gosh, chat. Chat, I just didn't understand why Danny, excuse me, would dive in right here with his left hand. I didn't understand that at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure he was going for a kill shot. It's just bad form, though. It's really bad form. You know what I'm saying? I tried to cover in case Rob drove it, and I didn't accurately read his body language that he was just going to go back to the left. Mistakes happen. Danny said he won't do it again. Cool. Black ball.
Nasty, you too strong.
Broke Rob up a little bit right there, just with a drive. Drive to the chest. That lob could have went way higher. That one too. Ooh. Ooh, left corner was wide open. That was a great hold it. Way to just stay with the ball right there. Fly ball.
Wow, Danny.
Jeez Louise, bruh. Diving kill shot? Crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that was a smart timeout, bruh. Cause we had heat, we had momentum. Thank you. Bro, Matt said Pugs left. We haven't hit Pugs left yet. That is not what was winning us that game just now. But he's giving us extra strategy. Dog right here said, yo, keep jamming them. That's what we were doing.
Driving them, yeah. You're good. Same shit. Middle of the ball. I like that a lot. A little higher, but to Rob. Just use in front.
True. Yeah, I was definitely trying to lob Rob and put it higher. It didn't come out how I wanted it to.
Good concept.
Thank you. A lot of love out here. Feels good. It's their first time out. Yeah, a lot of support for sure. 7, hitting the ball hard. We're shooting the setups. Just gonna keep that up. Let's get some water in us. Let's go, baby. Get some water in us. Timeout was like 30 seconds. Damn. I think they might be 60-second timeouts. Definitely not 2 minutes.
Amir got the middle, trust. Amir, you got middle, trust.
Too much on that, chat. Too much. All right, chat. Let's look at this. Let's see if there was any dirty movement here. Chat. So the ball has fully left Pugs' hands, right? But bro, he's sticking his left hand out and just having it swing in there, bruh. His shot's done at this point. His shot is finished. You know, now I'm coming in icing, you know, he's putting a hand up. Chat, technically he should have been out for that, for putting a hand up. You're not allowed to put a hand up. Or you're not allowed to put like fingers up, or, you know, if it's not a legit call. Oh my gosh, we're playing this play of the middle is expeditious. Oh, 360 action. Okay. That's a good lefty kill shot. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good lefty kill shot. Did I give him a super setup with my left? Chat, I wasn't hitting the ball hard at all with my left hand. It was just so timid this game. Nice. Chad got blocked by the lob blocker, bro. You know how you got ad blocker? That's the lob blocker up there, bro. This blocks all your lobs. Damn. Back to normal.
Hey, B. There you go.
Chad, we're both teams are missing expeditiously, bro. Oh. Right, 8-4 though, double. Pugs took his shirt off now. There's no reason to hit it that soft to the middle. Playing very safe. Very safe, very timid. I just realized I should be over here. That way I'm not blocking as much. Block ball. Both the front team got no shirt now. Shirts versus shirtless. Block ball. Chad, we got to figure out how to get Danny in front of Rob. If it's possible somehow. All right, we're going to switch there. Let's see how this goes. I forgot, honestly.
Ow. Who's taller? Who's taller? Who's taller?
I ain't gonna lie, that's a good question, chat. Who's taller?
Ow.
I feel like we about the same. He might be a little taller.
Who's taller? Who's taller?
But my hair makes me taller, though. My hair gives me like 2 feet. the lean cupcake to the middle. Yeah, that cupcake to the middle is no bueno. Oh my gosh, it's a setup. Oh, I'm there. Christ, bro. Like, even this shot could have been way harder. It's a good get. Like this one right here, like this, I could have really teed off on this one, you know? I'm taller. Yeah, I think you are taller, Rob. It's a good shot. Good ball movement. Yeah, yeah. Nah, no way we switch back. Already? We didn't even get nothing shaking for real. Rob probably is taller than. Yeah, he's definitely taller. Black ball. I ain't gonna lie, I think we could use another TO chat. I feel like me and Danny are both winded. And this right here, chat, was a freebie that I completely blundered under the pressure. The weight of the pressure caused me to fumble this free winner. You know, this didn't even have to be the nastiest spike. It just had to be put over there anywhere. You know, not to say he wouldn't have got it, but it could have, you know, it might have been a setup. Instead of a literal free point for them. That they had to work not at all for. You know, besides the dive from Pugs. That was a good dive.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can do anything on the white 10 seconds. Anything. Anything. Anything on the white 10 seconds.
Bro, of course you can drink on a wipe. There's no rule that says that.
Yeah, it's weird. That's the rule here.
That rule is a myth, chat.
That's just their rule.
You ever saw a kid Justin in PlayStation versus Timbo and Geo? Nah, I don't think so. That sounds like a good game though. No. Chat, I ain't gonna lie, I was watching some of this footage back. Let me see this movement, bro. Let me see this. Supposedly there was some illegal movement. Oh boy. Yeah, technically he did move in too close. That's annoying. Swung way too crazy at it. Rob would have love tapped the right corner. No, he wouldn't have, bro. Nah, you had to. Nah, you hit that back hard to the person on the floor. It's a good spot too. But yeah, there's many ways I could have approached that. The thing is, you know, I could have counted on you covering your partner still. You know, which would have made going to your side, you know, smart as well. It just depends on the players. Yeah, Chad. Danny had to give Rob the space here. This was unfortunate because literally just like a couple inches, bruh. Just a couple inches too close. Stepped under his foot. Yeah. Rob covered. I'm going right corner soft.
He stepped to the right, and the ball was to his left. He stepped to the right. There's no, I didn't go to the ball.
Chad, we're losing that call. No way we win that call. Rob said we're nervous now. Rob, I've been nervous. That's what you didn't realize. I was nervous the whole time. I don't play tournaments, bruh. I've been nervous. I was nervous before I got here.
It's hard to line rep as well.
He moved dirty, but it was.
I saw it a little bit, but I'm trying to focus
Still out, even.
Been nervous is crazy. I told Pugs right here he's playing great. Like, bro, you're doing good, bro. And I really meant it. I feel like we were smoking him in the beginning. I thought we were gonna like fry him up on the hibachi. And mind you, they were missing a lot too. So it's not even like we were doing anything. I mean, I was hitting some kills, and they were missing. I was like, yeah, we might just blow them out. They started working. They definitely started working. I'm like, yo, good stuff. Chat, I can't even entertain the arguing. I don't have it in me, bro. I didn't see what happened. I don't know, you know, I support my partner, but in terms of like arguing with the ref, bruh, there's only so much art. I'm only good for a couple seconds of arguing with the ref, and when I see they're not like seeing what I see, I'm just like, all right, let's play ball, bruh. I guess I gotta, you know, I'm always expecting to win by a couple more points than I need to in a tournament, cause bro, the refs be messing up expeditiously, bruh. I'm already knowing, bro. I've had enough bad tournament experiences, like with refs. I'm already knowing I gotta win by a couple extra, bro. He said Rob can only move left while he going right. Yeah, I know. I tend to have that effect though, so I understand. Yeah, you know how it be. That's why I say have fun. Rob can dance before his shot if he wants to. Yeah, I mean, he can move however he wants for his shot. Excuse me. Y'all, so Rob said we had no timeouts. He thought that since we weren't there on time that we didn't have any timeouts, but the crazy thing is, chat, I went to my room and Danny said, yo, the host has our number. He's going to call us when our name is up. Like, don't worry. Mind you, I'm only staying like 3 blocks away. So I'm like, bet. So I'm waiting. I'm hanging out at the room with my lady. Bro, all of a sudden, Danny calls me. He's like, yo, we're up right now. We gotta run. I'm like, what the hell? Bro? I thought dog was gonna call you like well in advance. So literally, like I ran over here from my room, bro. And but nah, they let us have our timeouts. It was another team who was like late that they took timeouts from. But this is an expeditious amount of fishing. I'm not gonna lie. Danny, I love you. This is expeditious though. I ain't gonna lie. But I need the timeout. Nah, I'm lying. I'm lying. I don't need the timeout. I'm ready to play ball, bruh.
There's no way I can anticipate the way he's moving going into the shot. So he's saying yes, you move, but that's not an out. I'm trying to the ball's over here, and he comes into it. It's two different.
I literally don't even know what happened. I couldn't even like get in there if I wanted to. Mind you, chat, it's not like they're going to go to the cameras and double check, bro. Nobody's going to no cameras for the replay. Dan saw what he saw. He's probably not changing his call, bro. I've seen Dan make good calls. I've seen Dan make bad calls. But in both cases, he has not changed his answer for anyone else's opinion, bruh. He make a call, bruh. He stand on it. You still got left to left? We could do left to left for sure.
Europeans, but I wouldn't give out points. I would have took points.
The guys who took TPO last year, they're gonna finish their job this year.
Who took now?
All right, it's 10-8 now, chat.
You think they're gonna win?
Yeah,
We betting.
tough it out.
It's Brian and Mike D versus
That's it.
and then who you taking?
And then let me worry about repping this out. I want to take him.
Jesus Christ. Bro, look at how much Pugs has had to move, bro. We're just giving him the ball right to his hand. He didn't move that whole volley.
It's Brian and
Except this one illegal movement where he moved into my shot.
Mike and Brian. You think they're gonna win?
Look at this, bro.
TPO last year, they're gonna finish their job.
After this one movement, he just stayed right there.
Lems and fucking Brian. You think they're gonna win?
Yeah,
We betting.
tough it out.
Look at this. Look at this.
Brian is
Look at that, bro. Stay still, bro.
Brian and Mike D versus
That's it.
and then who you taking? And then
Let me worry about repping this out.
Yeah, speaking of playing on the balls of your feet, you know, he's super light on his feet, but he's really just in this radius. I got broken up right there by a slow one. He needed a timeout. Damn.
Lems and he's playing good again? I haven't seen him play today. I haven't seen him play. He's rolling the ball out. He's good, he's good.
Oh my gosh, Chad. Give me a time. Bro, give me a timeout, bro. Get me off the court, bro. Let me sit down. Don't switch. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. Let's see it. Let's see if this makes a difference. I need to get off the court right now. I need a timeout.
Yeah. Although Danny's good at the foul. He is.
Now timeout. Timeout now, maybe? No?
Go, you know where to go. Come on.
Ah. Matt telling me to hit a shot I don't have handy in my arsenal. Bro said is a screen. It's a fair question. It's different rules. He was wondering if a screen counted as one serve. Chat, I don't know why Danny didn't go for this. But looking at it, the ball looks right next to me. I seen him pump fake for it though. Mind you, chat, if I'm on power side, bruh, I'm taking up to here minimum. So I'm just like, I felt like it was coming across in a good spot for him. And I told him too, I'm like, I seen you stutter for it. Like, that's off the air. Literally. But, chat, this is why I don't think we should have switched. The last time we switched, we didn't get anything rolling before we swapped back. So I feel like neither of us have much options right now. Neither of us are kind of dialed in to our sides right now. Danny hasn't, really done anything on power. I haven't done anything on the weak side. So it's like, we're not really calibrated. So unless we could calibrate something right here, like that was terrible. That was a terrible miscommunication. Damn. It's right there. It's right there.
Oh, come on, Dan. Come on, bro. I'm gonna watch that. That was the follow, man.
This is dirty, chat. I mean, the ball already left his hands. The ball already left his hands. That was the shot. That was the shot. The ball's well out of his hands at this point. You know what I mean? I would have spiked right corner or killed that setup. That was Danny's shot. He hit that ish with the marshmallows.
Oh, come on, Dan. Come on, bro. I'm gonna watch that. That was the follow, man. You hit me with the back of your forward hand. Watch that, Dan. You hit me after. Come on, bro. You hit me after your swing.
Yeah, that's the thing. You either appealing or what are we doing?
You hit me after the swing.
There's no just
He
rambling.
made full contact on the shot.
I shouldn't be making contact with you, period.
I'm going for your kill. You hit a good shot, but you fucked up. You made full contact. He hit me after. You hit me with
What
your
do we
right
think,
hand
chat? What do we think?
on your left side.
Got Brian over here warming up for the finals. What did they call that? What did they call that? Did they get that or not?
Hit me after your swing.
Oh, no. They didn't get that. They didn't get that. Okay. 12-9, second man. Jeez Louise. That was a nasty kill shot. Rob just going for it, bruh. Chat, if I was on power, I would have dove for that. I'm not gonna lie. I would have dove for that. 1,000,000,000%. Bro, look at that ball bounce like, oh, that was so gettable. That was so gettable. His reasoning sounds bad. Made full contact. What do you mean? He just means with the ball. He made full contact with the ball. Good lob. Oh, he's reading my left corner. Lobby? No! Oh! Danny! Lob that ball! Lob that ball or drive it, bro. Kill it. Oh my gosh. Look at where he's at. Oh, it hurts. Bro, put that ball. Oh, man, I don't know. I can't even say anything, bro. I can't even say anything. It's like, bro, just freaking beat that ball to the yellow line, bro. We're at 14. I feel like Danny's only shooting kill shots. He only wants to score off kill shots. They haven't been landing. They're coming up a little short. So they just need to be a little bit higher. Too much. Chat, and I'm not saying that I'm playmaking either. You know? Like, I could have lobbed this one. This would have been a nice lob. Like, a nice lob opportunity. This shot right here, he gave me a super meatball. I could have, you know, I could have really lobbed this one. Nice. Like, I could have took my time, hit a nice, sweet lob. I could have backed Pugs up. I could have backed Rob up. You know, I try to just angle it to the left. And I literally put it right in his right hand. Literally didn't have to. Did he have to move at all? I don't think he had to move, period. Chat, Danny was telling me Pugs is moving a little bit extra, and it's like, it's bothering him. I was like, yeah, he does like kind of leave his arm just hanging. How you still watching this game and not mine? Yeah, hell yeah, you should have lobbed Rob, but you let your partner get an attempt at a right in front of him. Word, I want to see Saeed hit 11 killers in the clip with him and T.O. Vic, and Vic only had 2. Yeah, T.O. was sick that you only put 2 of his killers, bro. T.O. was sick. Chad, Pugs is holding his arm right here. He might have a little shoulder or something. I didn't even notice that. We're taking a TO shot. There's been some unforced. Saeed had his giant suitcase with him.
Playing pretty decent.
Hold on, Chad, I'll be right back.
They're winding even better. We gotta lock in here. We gotta start hitting the wall a little more, start hitting more corners.
Chat, I got right here. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, Amir slowing rolls. Slowing rolls.
This must be his first round. Let it go, man.
Definitely changed history because I was winning that tourney. Hey. It's not the first time, won't be the last time I change history, Rob.
This must be his first round. Let it go, man.
Now the thing is, none of the prior refs, none of the prior refs told me that I can't call hold it. They didn't. None of the prior refs told me that we're playing USHA rules. So I'm literally like just now finding this out right now, literally. So, it definitely threw me off guard. 16-10. Chat right here, Rob was talking that hot stuff. I told him that my left is better than his. And he was like, you don't even believe that, bro. I was like, how do you know? Nah, honestly, chat, I don't do well with trash talk. I'm not a trash talker. Wow. Wow. Somebody said, yo, Danny, F this up. You got it. That's crazy. Puck said, nah, I need my 2 sirs, bro. Setup City, chat. I got hella setups off the drives. Damn, no hold it there. He tried to find a hold it. Couldn't get one. 10-16. That was a good line drive. Chat, my left hand wasn't hitting at all. Oh no. Damn, chat, does it matter? Does it matter if someone calls hold it? Why did Rob start screaming right here? You didn't even believe that. Me and Amir changed history. Oh, sad. Yeah, I guess Matt changed history too, Rob. He's nervous and can't trash talk. Yeah, bro. I'm playing the game, bro. Let me cook in the game. As he somehow made it out of Setup City, and that is their last point scored of the game. Yeah, maybe one day I'll start trash talking. One day. I feel like when I trash talk, it ends up just being rude. Like, I felt mad rude telling Rob my left is better than his. Like, I just felt mad rude. Like, I don't even know why I said that. And it feels like, a lot of people who trash talk, I feel like they got little man syndrome. Like, they don't think they're good, so they have to make sure everyone else thinks they're good. You know what I mean? Whereas people that are more so, like, very confident, you won't be seeing them talk too much. They already know. They don't need you to know. You know what I mean? They don't need you to hear it by word, at least. You know, if anything, you'll show them it. You gotta believe what you're saying, bro. Only way it works. But then at what point is it just braggadocious? You know what I mean? Like, at what point are you just like crapping on somebody else? I don't know. I mean, it is kind of like war, you know. So, you know, I just gotta figure out how to navigate it and still make it like fun.
Florida fishing pot. Salt life, you know? When in Florida you fish.
When in Florida you fish. Facts or just say some random ish that's just an opinion. Facts or just say some random ish that's just, man, I'm not taking trash talk advice from you, bruh. You're just a bear poker. I ain't gonna lie. You are a bear poker. You're the dude with the red thingy who just runs the bulls around, but they're never really crashing into anything. Like, that's you, Matt. Yo ass, bruh. When I say I'm better than y'all, I mean that. That's good, Rob. That's very good. You should start beating all of us if you're better than us as well. Every time. LMAO, I hope you mean it or at least think it. Yeah. Nah, cause Rookie, one of the biggest trash talkers, Beast Durso super trash talker, the GOAT of trash talking, and also was nah, see, look, some people could do it. It's just a part of the game. Yeah, Rookie did it really well. Durso did it very well as well, but more dislikable. You know what I mean? That's another thing. Like, I could be dislikable. Do I really want, do I want to be rude and the best? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on what you're going for. In 4 days of playing, I had at least 3-4 people get upset. I beat them and challenge me to singles. I know, and then you just don't play them singles, and you just leave them steaming. You just leave them steaming. It's crazy. To be fair, it looked like you be having fun, Matt, when you're talking trash. I just prefer to beat people and have them think that I'm whack. Like, I don't need them to think that I'm mad good, and then they're gonna play harder. Like, think I'm whack. Think I suck, and I don't kill the ball and I volley. And then, I can just kind of like slowly ease you into the loss. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need you thinking I'm a bigger threat than, and some days I might not be a big threat. So even then, I don't need you playing mad hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got Maddie on my team. Maddie's mouthing off. Everyone wants to kick his ass, bruh. I'm just like, damn, bruh, you making me really tee up right now, bruh. You got these dudes playing starving. I'm having a great time because they're so upset. When I trash talk, I don't say anything personal like other people. Yeah, that's a good point too. You don't really get personal with it. But you do be getting under people's skin, bruh. They don't expect this, and it's comedy. Try something else. It ain't gonna work. Yeah, bruh. You be. I'll be like, chill, bruh. Chill. Talk after the game. Jesus Christ, Danny. Hit the goddamn wall. Jesus Christ. Freaking lovable giant. Hit the gosh darn wall. Chad, not for nothing. These two are tight brolic, bruh. I need the workout regimen. No Diddy, bruh. I need this workout regimen. Or the diet, something, bruh. I'm trying to put some weight on. Then I'm a good sport. Oh, no. Nah, yeah, you are a good sport. I'm going to beat them mentally and physically. Sometimes I'm nice. Depends how they take it. Sometimes. 16-10. I gotta lob that, chat. Bro, playing safe with my left hand is just not working, bro. They're abusing me. Making it on the wall is just not enough this game. Just not enough. I can't watch anymore, chat. I can't watch anymore. I'm back on power side and I have a second win, chat. I'm swinging a little bit harder. I'm a little frustrated. We break Rob up. And I think I'm telling Danny, like, yo, we don't have to do anything like crazy. Like, let's play some wall a little bit. Let's play a little bit of wall. But yeah, I distinctly remember catching a second wind. I'm just like, bro, I gotta hit the ball hard, bro. I can't lose like playing pity pat. All right, and we get up. 10-18.
Yeah, but what happens if they come back, brother?
Come on, bruh. Stop hitting the floor. Call Chinese.
Get it.
Oh, gosh, bruh.
See, they're coming back.
Oh my gosh. Poe's breaking me up with his right hand. Talk about some. I forgot what he said exactly. He talking about something. You like that? He's like, that's a lot of power or something. I'm just like, bro, you hit it with your right hand, bro. What do you mean wasn't a lot of... Of course it was a lot of power.
See, they're coming back.
And I'm like, bro, and then I'm freaking, I got Maddie in my ear telling me every other second Pugs has no left. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna tell him that. I'm like, you got no left though. He's just like, I don't need a left. Mind you, I just missed with my left, bro. Yo, chat, remind me to never trash talk, bro. Remind me to never trash talk. Yeah, then he reminded me I had 10 points, which was a great reminder to never trash talk ever again. You see all that muscle? That's the kingpin. 98% muscle. 98% is crazy. Oh, man. Yeah, bro. Remind me to never trash talk, bro. I'm just a silent killer type. Damn, no block. Come on, bro. Let me see. Let's slow it down. Was there a block there? I reminded my opponent to score yesterday, 4-15. Yeah, sometimes you gotta remind him what the score is, bruh. That's a good reminder. What's up, Carlos? Hey, Carlos. All right, let's see if there's any moving here. The timing is, it looked like he started moving, I'm not gonna lie. Before Danny swung. He said I'm a tree. He moved. Yeah, I thought he moved too, but the thing is, if the ref didn't see it, bruh, there's no point crying and whining, you know. And Rob might not have even felt that he moved. He said, bro, Pugs, why are you trash talking to me, Pugs? You bastard. He said that's how A players play. Oh, you know what I said right here, chat? I was like, I see he's been training with Taiwan, huh? I see it. He got the booty box out. Okay. He started laughing, bruh. I don't think Rob heard me say that though. I was just playing. All right, chat. This is the moment tragedy struck, chat. Supposedly this shot was 2 bounces. I'm going to get it though, just in case. And Pugs starts getting up. And chat, it looks quick. It doesn't look crazy, bro. But bro, we knock heads mad hard right there, bro. Mad hard. I just tell him right there, I'm like, Papa, that's my shot. You gotta stay down. And I didn't know the severity at that point. All I know is my head is bussing. It's ringing. I definitely didn't hear that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you were too locked in, bruh. You were too locked in. But yeah, this happened so quick, bruh. And it literally didn't look like anything happened. But chat, I short hopped this with my left super low. Super low. I thought it was 2, but I wasn't sure. And I was just getting the next ball just in case. But this was a pretty crispy short hop. Chat, and right there we collide. I'm going straight. And Pugs is like, you know, leaning up a little bit. You know, he's leaning up a little bit. But yeah, all of a sudden someone from the side goes, yo, he's bleeding. They're like, yo, he's bleeding. I think it was Mickey. Chat, and I saw a little bit of red on his forehead. I thought we bumped foreheads. So I'm thinking, at this point, I'm thinking like, damn, is this my blood? Is it his blood? I don't know. My head is numb though. Like I can't feel my head. My forehead. Yeah, Chad, he was bleeding. He had to go over. I'm telling Danny what happened. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I still didn't know if it was me or not. If it was me bleeding or him bleeding. I knew he had blood on him, and as I'm looking at people telling them the story, I'm like looking at their eyes, seeing if they like looking up at my head or if they like have a reaction. But right here, I'm gonna wipe my head and just look at my shirt to see if it was really me or not bleeding. And there's nothing there, bruh. There's literally nothing there. I was like, wow. Honestly, I was mad happy. I was hella grateful. He just cut him up. Yeah, I don't know why he said that. He cut him up.
Julio, that's what it feel like? You get punched in the head? Kicked in the head?
That was a cheap shot. That's a DQ.
My head is going numb, chat.
Yeah, so, yeah. The staff started tending to him. They started like putting pressure or whatever. But I guess I don't know if it kept leaking or if his head was hurting too much that like he just couldn't finish. He couldn't finish the game. We ended up winning that game by a technical knockout, technically. you know, the first ever technical knockout in handball history. Nah, probably not the first. I don't know. But yeah, I leave right here. I leave. I step out. You know, well, first I tried to see what was going on. They're just swarming him. Everybody's just swarming him. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going to move on. They're swarming him. I'm like, all right. I'm going to move on. I leave. I get an ice bottle for my forehead. Forehead was bossing, Chad. Let me just show y'all what my head looked like real quick. See if y'all can see it. The profile, not the profile. See, it didn't even look that bad right there. It swelled up a little bit later. Yeah, you can't even tell right there. But yeah, that's how I got to the 5th round. That's how I got 6th place instead of like 16th place. They said F Amir. Nobody asked him if he was okay. Nah, yeah, they definitely didn't, bruh. They definitely didn't. It's all good though. It's all good. I'm a trooper. I am a trooper. But yeah, bro, my head was ringing, bro. Ringing. Bad headache. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was fake lying. Like, when people were like, yo, you good? You okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I was lying, bro. I didn't want them to like be like, oh, you got a concussion too? Oh yeah, you can't play no more. Like, I was like, bro, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm fine. Nah, I'm good. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to get disqualified. If I'm not bleeding, I'm not leaking, cause that was my fear. I'm like, damn, if it's really me leaking, I'm gonna lose this game automatically. That's what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna lose and not even get a chance to fight out these last couple points. I was like, please don't be me bleeding, bro. And then fast forward, probably like 10, 15 minutes, they said he couldn't continue. I was like, true. Rob said, Kid Justin and PlayStation. It sounds like a fire game. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like a fire game. It is also 3 a.m. Oh, we did watch this game. Look at this red. That means we saw this already. Bro, this was probably years ago, though. We probably saw this like a year or two ago. Because this is not even ringing a bell. But it's on our history, though. Finals of an AB in Queens. Chat, one more game before we call it. One more game. TKO saved me 70 beans. Yeah, but long story short, chat, Pugs couldn't play anymore. He came back a little bit later with his head wrapped. You know, I wanted to text him the next morning and just say, yo, my bad for what happened. But I didn't want to feel like I was pitying him, or I didn't want him to feel like, you know, I was being insincere. Like I was just texting him because I felt like I had to. And I'm not going to lie, I delayed. Oh, snap. Maddie with the $2. Appreciate that, my boy. Here. One more. Rob said, I got one. Justin Tavo. Justin Pauly. Oh, let me see. Let me see that game. But yeah, Chad, I was talking to Danny about it. I was like, yo, should I text him? And Danny's like, yo, that's actually like, me and him are actually like friends off the court. Like, I would text him if I was you. I was like, you right, bro. I shouldn't have even hesitated it. But you know how some people be with like their ego and stuff. You know, I don't know. I didn't know how he was feeling towards me. So, but yeah. It was unfortunate. It was absolutely unintentional. And if I had $1 for everybody who freaking, did you elbow him? Yo, bro, what happened, bro? Did you knee him? It's like, yo, that was dirty, bro. I saw what happened. I'm just like, bro, what the hell? Obviously, you didn't see what happened. Pugs is a nice guy, though. I talk hella ish to him, but he's a great sport. Okay, see, and I don't really know him that well. Like, I haven't really played against, I haven't competed against him that many times to really, like, get a gauge. But, nah, he seems like a great sport, though, because we were talking trash. We were having friendly banter on the court. I ain't gonna lie, this game looks fire. I just realized y'all can't see it. This game looks fire. This looks like Guz indoors. Yeah, this is oh my gosh, that's loud. Is that loud for y'all? Or it's just loud in the headphones? Mic check. Mic check. Is this the best quality? Bro, what did they record this on? A 3DS? Why does it look like that? Puz got one of the best attitudes. That's why I love playing with him. Oh, okay, that's fire. Yeah, that was loud. Yo, right? Bro, they recorded this on a Game Boy SP. Block ball. Let's see if Tall Justin wins, because Paulie said he never beat him, but only once, singles. I ain't gonna lie, I really like Paulie's doubles. I thought he did move in a little early right there. You could slow it down frame by frame. Yeah, he's definitely anticipating. But he's doing it in a very A-player-like manner. Chat, this is how you move. Legally, illegally. It's the most courteous way you could do it. You don't take an extra step, bro. Just, you know what I mean? Just ease into it. Ref didn't even see it. 1-0. Once we get camera replays, though, that's out of there. Wow, nice get. Jeez. Crazy get. Oh my gosh, this video is 30 minutes, bro. Bro, we can't do another 30 minutes, bro. We're gonna go till 3 hours, chat. We're gonna go till 3 hours. This is a quick stream. I gotta be up tomorrow. I'm going on a date with my lady. Yo, they are beating the brakes off that ball, bruh. It's crazy seeing all these players younger. Black Justin got a kufi on. Gustavo Ruiz. Paulie rocking a polo. Call him Polo Paulie. Too much on that lob. A lot of unforced errors from some of these GOATs right here. And that's common to see when they're all playing against each other. Nasty. Against anybody else, though, just perfection. When they play each other, you're going to see some errors. Justin was a little too close on that serve. He got his partner a short. Ah, nobody in the middle right there. Tavo said, if I'm not there, you got to be there. Bro, look how Justin reacted to this, bro. Bro said, why? 1-2. A lot of misses early here. A lot of early misses. Block, bro. Wait, no block? Chat, no way he called no block on that, bro. Chat, there ain't no way Larry just said that wasn't a block. And they got a point. I guess they're doing bad block calls. It's a point. That's crazy, bruh. That is insane. And chat, on that note, we're going to call it there. As much as I would love to stay up with y'all all night, I do have a date. I got a hot date tomorrow. How is that not a block? Oh, your guess is as good as mine, bro. That was crazy. We're definitely gonna finish that game first thing on the next stream. That's gonna be the. Let me bookmark it now, actually, because this is. I know this is gonna be a fire game. It's 30 minutes, bro, and so far we've only seen we've only seen a shot or two, a bunch of misses. You just know they're heating up, bro. They're just heating up. This is the calm before the storm. You see this in a lot of A-player games. It's just this kind of feeling each other out, feeling the court out before they just all hit 10 and they're just up here with it. But y'all, today is Valentine's Day, right? Is today Valentine's Day? I'm tweaking. Valentine's Day. February. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. So today's Valentine's Day, chat. Make sure y'all love yourselves before anybody else. Take care of yourselves, man. Love yourself. Love God. Take care of you and yours, man, before anybody else. Take care of yourself. Take care of your relationship with God. You know what I mean? Your family, right? Love your family before anybody else. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. Shout out to Maddie. Shout out to Rocco. Who else donated? Shout out to everyone who dropped a donation in the chat, man. If I'm missing anybody, thank you guys. It goes a long way. And before I go, chat, I still got a couple Florida shirts left. and they're available on ProjectHandball.com. So make sure you go grab you one before they're all out. I love y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all very soon, man. Peace.